We've started. There's no intro.
I know. I was getting that. You were edging me for a second. I was like, oh.
I like to keep the suspense going.
There you
Welcome to Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet you'll see an uncensored version of me. I am here with our Lord and Savior, Drew, from TikTok. Okay, I fuck up everyone's name. Afualo is your last name?
Perfect. You said it perfectly.
Fuck yeah.
Look at that. See, even more proof that we're soulmates. Look at that.
We're soulmates. I didn't know this. We just met each other 10 seconds ago on Zoom. I just found out. I am honored and privileged and taken aback and just, I didn't know Drew was a fan of my family.
Oh my God, are you kidding? I've been shooting in the gym with the Ballinger family since the early 2010s. Girl, are you kidding me? High school me was all up in there. Are you kidding?
I had no idea. Oh my God. Over Christmas, as my sister and I were scrolling through TikToks and I was like feeling myself. I was just like, I don't know why. I think I had a drink or two. And I was like, I'm going to message her. I don't reach out to anybody on the internet. I'm like, everyone's stupid. I hate everybody.
I'm honored to have made it past that line of defense. That's me.
I think you are who I wish I could be. My whole family takes the like high road, just if there's a piece of shit, just block them, whatever. We have group chains where we just go block this person, be done with it. Yeah. And you take the exact opposite approach.
Oh yeah, I get in there, I get my hands dirty.
I applaud you and I thank you. I also very much applaud your work ethic. I see it and it's glorious. You are at 5 million followers on TikTok now, yeah?
Yes.
5.1.
5.1, yeah. Actually, yeah.
What were you, I feel like 2 months ago you were at like 1 or 2 million.
Yeah. Yeah, in early December, I think December 2nd, I hit 2 mil. So December 2nd, I hit 2 mil. And then I guess in a month and some change, now I'm at 5. So there you go.
You skyrocketed.
Yeah, it sounds even more bizarre to me when I say it like that. When I like do the math, it sounds even more bizarre.
Yeah, you took off and I applaud you for it. And you're hustling. I see you on podcasts. I see you posting everything. You already got brand deals.
Oh, there you go. Grind never stops,
It doesn't. Is this something you had planned? Like when you started posting on TikTok, was this something you wanted?
Honestly, it wasn't something I planned. I wasn't opposed to it at all, but I never thought that this would ever happen to me. I feel like that's what happens with most content creators. Like,
I feel like that's the
even
best.
with your family. Yeah, it just kind of takes off, and then it's just like a shooting star almost. If you don't grab onto it, it's gonna just pass right by you.
Yeah, so. You grabbed on, which a lot of people don't. And I'm like, you idiots. And
right. Yeah, I really dug my heels in, didn't I?
You did. I definitely applaud it.
Right.
All right. So we asked the internet I asked the internet, and then my assistant demanded I ask you some of these things. Perfect. The first thing I was supposed to ask you, it's going to be a little interview, and then we'll play Never Have I Ever.
Cool.
My very feminist assistant said she will quit if I don't ask you if you were raised feminist or it's something you stumbled upon on your own.
I was definitely raised a feminist for sure. Because my mom is a very, very, my mom's like the blueprint, you feel me? Like the OG strong, independent woman. So she raised my sister and I from a very early age to be very independent and strong on our own. Like we never needed men, especially for anything. Anyone, not just men especially, but everyone. You never needed anyone but yourself. As long as you had you, that's all you really needed in life to be successful, to be happy, to feel fulfilled. So definitely raised that way. I think as I got older and I got more educated on intersectional feminism as opposed to just feminism on its own.
Yes.
I identified a lot more with intersectional feminism. So now I'm a very proud intersectional feminist for sure.
Oh, so. I love it. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. I feel like my dad raised me because he hates men. So my dad raised me that I would never need a man. And then
there you go. And now you really don't.
Yeah. I was like, no. I was like, now I am the man.
Literally.
But I don't even think my dad realized he was a feminist raising me. He just was just like, you don't need a man. Here's how you do everything. I was like,
yeah,
sounds good.
Same with my dad. My dad's the same way too. My dad's also so emotionally intelligent too, which is a lot to be said for men in general. But my dad is so emotionally cognizant. So having the like perfect symbiotic relationship between him and my mom. It was like the perfect storm almost for me to be extremely feminist and
make you
independent.
Yeah, make you perfect. I see it.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
I love it. All right. Then I'm also supposed to ask, if you could give a piece of advice to women everywhere, what would it be?
God, if I could give a piece of advice to women anywhere, that's such a good question.
Do you want me to go first? I have an answer.
Yeah, you go first.
Too. This is a thing I've seen time and time again, and for some reason it's not sinking in people's brains. If they want to, they will. If they want to, they will.
Yeah. That's such a good one. I wish I had thought of that.
I
wish I had thought of that.
Now you can use it.
Right, there you go. Yeah, that's so true.
If you're friends, it works not just in, romantic relationships, but like
in anything.
Because I wake up and I'm like, I want to make my girlfriend feel special, so I do something to make her feel special.
Sweet.
Like, that's what you do. If
literally
they want to, they will.
Well, and you know what? That's so funny, because what I was thinking of before you said that was to never settle, and that's in anything, yes. Work, with your family, with your friends, with your partner, whoever it may be, whatever you want out of life, you should never settle or make peace with things that you're just okay with, right? Like things like, this is fine. That's not how you should want it life, right? Sometimes I think that about relationships, especially like with heterosexual couples, for example, because men are just icky and awful. Yeah, but like disgusting. For men, they're like, well, I mean, like, this is just like, it's fine. Like, is that how you want people to describe you?
That's like, how I was in a disgusting heterosexual relationship for, I think, it was like 7 or 8 years. I've lost track. And the whole time I was like, I could live like this. That's how I thought. I was like, I don't want to go through a breakup because I could live like this.
Yeah, see? Oh my God, no. What a prison to live in. I'm so glad that you're no longer in that situation anymore, because some people spend their whole lives like that. Yeah. And then it gets to a point where they're like, well, now it's too late. It's never too late. It's never too late to decide to put you first, right? To decide that you deserve better.
No, I started over at 29 and it was the best decision I've ever made. And I feel like I'm thriving.
Well, yeah. And look at you, just blossomed, right? As soon as you chose you, right? It's true though. It just opens everything. Like, it's like you welcome all the wonderful things in your life when you decide to choose you, when you put yourself first.
Yeah.
And the universe conspires for you in that sense.
And you clearly aren't settling. You have a hunk of a man.
The one of the 3 or 4 men that I'm like cool with.
Yes. A lot of people had questions about him that were like, is he okay with all this? I was like, I don't think he would be around if he wasn't.
Oh my God, you know what, that's so funny, because sometimes like women will ask me, and it's kind of like almost like a temperature check, because their man doesn't like me. So they're like, is your man okay with it? Girl, if your man doesn't like me, like aggressively hates me, run.
You're wrong.
Because they're a play. What's it like to be with someone so horrible? I don't know. Well, because and truly, like, only hit dogs holler. So whenever I make videos, if it don't apply, let it fly, bitch, is what I always say. It doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? So and my man is truly 100% encourages me. I'm not even kidding, to be meaner. A lot of times he's like, you could go harder than that. Sometimes I'll show him videos and he's like, you could go harder than that. And I'm like, well, you know what? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all are getting the PG version of me. Like, if there was no community guidelines, I'd make you hate yourself even worse than I already do. That's a fact. I gotta be above board.
I was wondering, do you hold back, or do you ever regret going that hard, or is there someone you feel like you can't attack?
There are some, I mean, I do hold back. I do for sure hold back. And the girls, all my friends that have been following me from the jump, like from the very early beginning, I used to be ruthless, like bad, like really,
I've seen
really
a
bad.
few. I feel like I've been following you since you're at one. I feel like I followed you back in like November-ish, early November-ish, and you had like probably 1 mil, and I was like, oh, she's she's everything I want to be.
I'm talking like before I even hit 10K, like when I was around there, I was lighting it up. I was like, because I was like, no one follows me, fuck it, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. So I was going nuts, like at first, and I was making them constantly, like, especially when I posted my first video that really took off. it was like a red flags video, but it was really specific red flags in men. So I had a fucking list, right? And the first like 4 checked all these dudes that fucking hate me now. So they literally, it invited this whole wave of hate, which started me responding. So I started talking shit back to every single comment. I would make videos and I was going in on what they looked like and everything.
Yeah, you had nothing to lose.
So, at that point I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So I was going nuts. And so all those videos have since been taken down because once I got big, they all got taken down. Yeah, which is fine. But that was me going ham. Like this is like right now I'm fighting with like one hand tied behind my back right now. So
because you're still putting up a stronger fight.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all should be thankful I'm pulling punches even a little bit. Like I have to at some point. I have to pull a little bit. So
because you said your family, you are Samoan, correct?
Yes,
and your family goes hard on each other, and that's where you learned this shit.
Oh hell yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like most people, you have a big family too.
Yeah,
a lot of times we make fun of each other. Like we roast each. That's how you get good at being like taking a joke and then also dishing them back out. Like my family, like we used to roast each other just for fun. Like it's just like it's silly. It's nothing like pointed or anything like that. Yeah. But that's kind of how I think I fine-tuned my skills as far as getting quick with it, and then also like thinking of very creative ways to insult people. So like, like just stuff like that, like is stuff I developed over time. So some people ask me like, how do you think so fast? And I'm like, well, it's just like over time.
It's a skill you learned.
Yeah.
And that's why you have thick skin. But does shit ever actually get to you? It gets to me, and I've been doing this 8 years.
Right. Honestly, no. Like with dudes,
oh,
no,
fuck no,
not at all. Like it doesn't penetrate me even the slightest. And I think that they think I'm joking sometimes when I'm like, dude, I'm like, I genuinely, like, I don't, like, this sounds so mean, but like, I wouldn't care if you dropped dead tomorrow. So like your words mean even less to me, bro. Like your words are so fucking worthless to me. That's how I feel. I'm like, I don't even care about your livelihood. Like if you lost your job, if you went bankrupt, I wouldn't give a fuck. So what makes you think I care about your words?
I need to start looking at life like that.
There you go. It's so much easier, so much freer when you do that. Because then you're like, well,
fuck it.
The only things that affect me are like when women kind of go in or like really try to like double down on how much they don't like me. That stuff bums me out because I'm like, I'm on your side, girl. Like, I'm on the same team.
That's like internalized misogyny and like sexism that they don't even realize they have. And that's those are the women that are, the strong
in
Republicans.
A chokehold. I mean, you're in a chokehold, bitch. I mean, good luck to you.
I'm sorry that your husband's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I wish you the best. I literally tell them sometimes when they try to get crazy in my comments, I'll tell them like, just remember that life is too short to try and convince people why they shouldn't hate you for no reason. Yeah, because like misogynists hate women for no fucking reason. They hate them for existing. Yes. So life is way too short to waste time trying to educate people like that.
Yeah,
no
I
way.
mean, I stopped trying to educate and just started blocking. But
there you go.
That's because I don't have
I do time. That too.
Yeah, obviously. Do you really take record of everything, like every hate you've ever gotten?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think
God.
people think people think I'm joking about that too, but that's why I made a video once and I saved something from August and I made
I saw that. You're like, that dude looked familiar. And
yeah. It's stored up here. And that's why I'm like, I tell my girls all the time, a lot of them when I say that, they're like, are you a Virgo? And I'm like, yes I am. So in case anyone was curious, yes, I am a Virgo. So that's why I have a Rolodex up here. I file everything mentally and physically. I file everything.
You got it. That good. I mean, that's only going to help you in the end.
I think so. And then I save them too. Like I save them for obvious reasons. And then I also save them for like when I make my milestone videos of like when I hit a new million, and then I put them in there. So if you send it to me, just be prepared to be featured in my next million videos.
They really think they're gonna do something when they send you hate.
I always, when I make those things too, sometimes they'll tell me, like, people will be like, oh, I can't believe you don't block out names. Why would I do that?
Why would you?
In private, you can be bold in public. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Because like, what the fuck? Why are you gonna like save them from evil when they're spewing evil at you? Fuck
no
them.
Kidding. Well, that's why I'm saying, like, now you want me to do you a favor? No. No, eat shit. That's what I think. And I've literally never gotten an apology but I have gotten dudes who have like emailed me or they try to DM me from another account and they're like, hey, like, you know what? Like, I don't even know, like, I don't even really know you that well. Like, this is the excuse they always say. My friend took my account and messaged you that. All of you? All of you? What are the odds? Like, what are the odds? All of you have a shit friend?
13-year-old or like 12-year-old girls tell me on Twitter when they'll send me hate, so I like block them, and then they'll be like, someone hacked my account. I'm like, who the fuck is hacking a 12-year-old account?
Exactly. I'm like, you have 300 followers. I don't think anyone's hacking anything. Like, that's just my gut instinct, but what do I know, right? So that's why I'm like, no, what happened is you sent me that shit because you thought I wouldn't see it or that I wouldn't save it. And guess what?
Yeah.
I put it on a billboard so everyone can fucking see it. You want to act like that in my DMs? You're going to act like that in public too. And that's why I've had dudes be like, my job could be in jeopardy. And
what?
This sounds like a personal problem. Right?
That sounds like a you problem, and you're just worrying about yourself. Like,
literally, I'm like, I'm failing to see how that has anything to do with me.
Yeah.
You're the one who messaged me from your public account with your first and last government name.
Yep.
That's on you, buddy.
And these are the fuckers trying to make shit about you on TikTok to try and ruin you on the platform when it only helps you. I don't know when they're going to realize that.
And I always think too, I'm like, it's one of two extremes now. Like, they either make one to try and steer into the skid of all the shitty dudes who fucking hate me.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to like steer so far into the other skid of like women who fucking hate me. So it's like, it's one or the other now. Where they're like, oh, like, you know, like, this is why, like, me, like, I personally don't like her, like, blah, blah, blah. And they try to, like, cancel me. And I'm like, for what? Because I said you were balding. Like, oh, is that a fucking crime? Like, Jesus Christ.
And clearly it's just propelling you. So, I mean, you're not racist or homophobic. I think you're going to be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, okay, well, you know.
Can try. You can try.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you if you want to pay my bills. I'm not going to stop you from doing that. Like, if that's on you. Okay.
I don't think the internet will ever realize that hate accounts watching the videos is just gonna help.
I constantly say that.
I will post a video and it gets like 100 dislikes and I'm like, thank you, you are my number one fans. You are watching my video the second it comes out.
Yeah, you the whole way through. Like, they watch the whole way through just to end up writing something shitty. Like, can you imagine what a life? I cannot relate.
God. I don't have the time. I don't have the time.
Me either. I'm like, y'all must not have a job because there is no way. Like, there's no, you're making being a hater a fucking hobby. Okay. That's a weird thing to do, but okay.
I'm busy being successful and having fun and being in love. I don't got the fucking time to watch shit I hate.
Period, bitch. Me too. That's what I'm like.
The anger in their fucking heart.
I know. I'm like, oh, bummer.
Oh, God. Let me ruin you real quick.
Yeah, it's such a bummer.
Is there anything like you didn't realize would be a thing before you got propelled to this fame? Was there anything that was just like, whoa, this is a shock?
Yeah. Well, just in general, like, or about myself. I
either or about yourself too.
Honestly, my laugh, I did not think was gonna be like as big of a no, not at all. Because it's mine, so I just be laughing like that. So I don't fucking know. Like, and honestly, like, I've posted Instagram stories. Like, I posted one once where like TikTok sent me a New Year's cake or whatever, so I was cutting it. And like, I said something funny and then me, my sister, and my mom all laughed at the same time and we all have the same laugh. So like,
so you guys just had no idea.
Yeah, I got so many DMs that were like, not all of you having the same laugh. Like, literally dead ass, like, you all laugh like that. So that shit, I never expected, like, when this started kind of like taking off, I never expected that to be the thing. Like, I've had so many people like DM me or make my laugh into text tones or ringtones, and they've sent me the videos of them doing it. I've never thought that would be like a thing.
Yeah,
but that's cool.
The internet will tell you everything about you.
Yeah. Like, yeah, no shit, huh?
They pick out every good and bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you guys know that was my biggest insecurity?
Oh my God. Yeah. The worst.
Fuckers.
Okay. The worst ones are the ones that are unintentional. So
yes.
like they're like, it's said with love, but it's rude in a sense. Like
they just don't know.
Oh girl. Oh my God, girl. One time I got one that was like, they were literally like, oh girl, I had no idea that you were also wall-eyed. Okay, I don't know if you don't know what that is, look it up. But do you want to guess the animal that's wall-eyed? Do you want to guess which animal it is?
No, I don't want to be offensive.
It's a fucking horse. So you know how horses' eyes are literally bugging out their fucking head? Girl, someone's like, me too. I'm also wall-eyed, and also like it just feels so nice to be represented. Girl, what are you on? I was
like the biggest insult.
That is the most unintentional insult I've ever fucking gotten. I swear to God, I thought about that for like 4 days. I will never forget that.
That's the hate that is unintentional that actually sticks inside of you.
Exactly. It's shit it's not meant to be an insult. Like it's not at all meant to hurt me. And it didn't hurt me. I was just like, damn, bitch, like you really fucking come from my eyes, bro. Like I get it. Like I got peepers, bro. Like I know I got huge eyes. But like she called me wall-eyed, and I was looking up pictures of wall-eyed horses. I was like, oh my God, this girl really thinks I look like this. Oh, my family was crying. Like my mom was crying laughing. She was like, dude, that's so funny.
That's like the new insult they use on you now.
Yeah, honestly, the people who love me the most are the best at like roasting me. Like friendly roasting me. They're the best at it. They get me. So so like dudes who actually hate me fucking suck at it. But like the people who love me, it's all in good jest. You know what I mean? We're all having a good time.
Or it's the people who love you and are unintentionally saying evil things. I've gotten some shit. Oh my God. I love constructive criticism. Like one time someone was like, someone needs to help her with her makeup. And I was like, this was like
thanks for the read, bitch.
I was like, okay. I ran over to my sisters. I was like, help me. She's like, thank God. I was like, bitch, you should have told me.
Just letting me post like this.
Like, come on.
You just let me walk around like this.
Oh, fuck. Best Fiends is our sponsor for today. February is the month of love. And you know who deserves some love? You. And you know how you could do that? By treating your brain with love and respect. And that's why you should play some Best Fiends. Best Fiends is my favorite mobile puzzle game where each level is a new puzzle that you have to solve with the help of some amazingly cute characters that you collect along the way. And as you go, you make them grow and get stronger, and they help you more and more. I personally love this game. I use it to wind down at the end of a long day because it is relaxing to me. Best Fiends can be played by anyone, whether you have a few minutes or a few hours to play it. The choice is yours. There are new characters and new challenging puzzles being added all the time, so there's always something new and exciting for you to see and do. And with thousands of levels, Best Fiends has all the me time that you need. So, ready to give your brain some TLC? Then download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That is friends without the R. Best Fiends. All right. My assistant came up with Never Have I Evers. I feel like this is a good time to play.
Let's do it.
If you don't want to do it, that's fine. If there's one you rather just you can lie. There's no one stopping you from lying.
Right. And you'll never know if I am lying.
Oh shit. All right. Well, first person, we'll do 10, but I only have 5 fingers at the moment because I hold my mic. Okay. But first down, all 10 loses. I don't know. What do we have to do if we lose?
I don't know. Let me know if you think of something.
I mean, normally when I play this, you have to take a shot, but that's a different story. I think you're drinking water right now.
I am drinking water right now.
Oh my God, she hydrates?
Right? Hydrated queen.
We cannot compete with you. I literally on my desk have a alcoholic beverage and a Monster. I'm not doing well. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Never have I ever drunk dialed my ex. I have never. Oh shit.
I have. I definitely have. I'm assuming texting counts, right?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, unfortunate for you.
I know. I'm like, not a strong start. Next.
Nope. All right. Never have I ever been on a blind date. Do people do those still?
I have.
What?
Technically, yeah. Technically, I have. I actually did a podcast episode about it too, but like my junior year prom date, that was a blind date. Like I had no idea.
What a bold move.
Oh my God, I know. And it was by far one of the worst experiences I've ever had. Don't recommend it.
Yeah,
go with someone you know or go by yourself.
Look up someone that you could at least like Instagram stalk.
No, literally. Like actually, all he had was Facebook and I didn't even know him at all. So yeah, I guess technically that counts.
Oh my God, this is terrible. I'm
losing already.
You're losing really hard. Never have I ever used a fake ID. Oh my God, Drew, you've lived a life.
That one's, you've never used a fake?
I didn't drink till I was 21. I am a goody two shoes. I don't know.
I'd like to think I was, but I was using the shit out of a fake ID. To be fair, it's not in my defense. I don't encourage it, okay?
I don't either.
I don't encourage it at all. And obviously Rachel's better than me, but
anyways, I'm not better than you.
I was like, learn from my mistakes, kids.
I was scared of my mom. That's only why. That's the only reason why.
Funny? You know what's so funny is when I was in college is when I was using the fake, but I was probably like 19, 20. And my sister's 2 years older than me. So she was already 21. And so I asked my mom, I was like, what are your thoughts on letting me use her ID, her old one? You know how they're like vertical in California? Yeah. So my mom was like, I'll send it to you, but if you get caught, I'm not bailing you out of nothing. That's what that's what my mom's parameters were.
I fucking love that.
I said, period, I'll roll those dice. So she sent it to me and I was using it. Mind you, I'm 6 feet tall. My sister's 5'4". So I was walking around telling people like, no, that's definitely me. That's definitely
I had a growth spurt.
Yeah. I was like, I got it when I was 16. I literally made up a whole story in my fucking head. And then it got taken away from me at
I was gonna say when
creator concert.
What the fuck?
So
when you get caught with those, they just take it away. They don't give a fuck. They're just like,
he literally was like, I was like, oh, you forgot to give it back to me. And he was like, I'm gonna hold on to this, and then the person who it belongs to can come get it from me. And I was like, okay, see ya. And then he let me go into the concert. So I was like, all right, see ya.
I fucking love that. I personally, even though I waited till I was 21 to drink, I think it should be 18.
I think so.
If you can do everything else, it's stupid.
You can vote legally.
Yes.
Like you can vote in a federal election at 18.
You can go die in the army, but don't you touch that alcohol.
No shit. Seriously. Like actually though, honestly.
Yes.
The UK, Europe has it figured out.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush. I've done that. I'm gross.
I've done that.
Yeah.
I've done that. It's gross, but I've done it. Yeah.
You got to brush your teeth. I'd rather have a clean mouth with someone else's germs in it than a dirty mouth.
I've like been on like trips with my boyfriend and like he forgot his toothbrush because I never forget mine. So
no, never.
He's, he forgets it, so he uses mine. So
yeah, whatever. I don't care. Especially if it's your significant other, you put your tongues in each other's mouths. Get over it.
I'm saying, and tongues in other places, I'm sure. So
yes.
I mean, at that point, it's free game. You know what I mean?
Like the toothbrush is the least of my worries.
Literally.
All right. Never have I ever snooped through someone's phone.
I've never done that.
I don't think I have.
No, I've never done that. I've never gone that far. Like I know everyone's got a little crazy in them, but I've never done that.
No, but you know what I just learned? I've never done it because I'm like, I always want to be in the right. Like I have.
I feel you.
So I'm never going to do shit that they could be like, they'll be like, I can't believe you did that. Or like someone's like, well, that was sketchy, but like, okay, I get it. I never do it. I'm like, I'm going to stay above ground always because then you always lose. And I'm up here. So I never
told you were better than me.
I don't think that's better. I think I'm a terrible person for being like, I always have to be right.
Honestly, same though. I suffer from that illness as well.
Yes.
Wanting to be right all the time.
But I just learned a lot of people, what they do is in text message, they just go to the search and will search whatever they're like. Because I was like, if you're snooping through someone's phone, you got to go through every text. That's a long time. They're like, nah. Right. My friend was like, no, you just like go through search and you just like put the eggplant emoji, or you just put the like wet or just some keyword that someone would suck
FBI.
Right?
Okay.
I was like, I never even thought of doing that.
Okay, detective skills. I've never thought about that either. Yeah.
I was just like, I assumed you just scroll to see who they're texting.
Same.
And then if it's someone's sketch, then you look at like the conversation.
Yeah,
but
literally.
Fuck. That's next level shit.
I know. I never would have thought of that, to be honest.
No.
And if I think honestly, if I felt like I had to go to that level, I would just break up with them.
Yeah, then there's no trust.
Trust is gone. Yeah.
No, you can't have a relationship without trust. That's what I've always said. So I'm like, if you aren't trusting them, it's clearly over. They've clearly done something.
Yeah.
That level is just not there anymore.
It's just
so you gotta
gone.
Let go.
Yeah.
All right. Never have I ever ghosted someone. I've done that.
I've done that. I feel like most women in general have done that.
Honestly, it's not even just like relationships. It's just like friendships. Sometimes I'm like,
you're a
piece of shit.
Yeah, ghosting goes across the board for sure. Yes, it's like it's professionally, like personally, relationship wise.
Oh, professionally for sure. I'm like, yeah,
I know. I'm like, you'll never hear from me again. Sorry.
You were really knowing I didn't like you.
Yeah. Take that hint, will you? Oh my God, I only have 5 left.
Well, oh my God. That just means you've lived. That's all it means. Never have I ever peed in the shower. Oh, I pee every freaking morning in the shower.
I never have, to be honest.
True.
I can't wrap my head around it. For me personally, I can't do it. I think it's just...
It is freeing.
And we both froze. We like shared a moment looking at each other.
We're both like, I can't believe the other person.
Yeah. Honestly, I know how commonplace it is though to pee in the shower. For some reason, I just can't. I don't know if it's just a me thing.
Apparently, it's better for your bladder to not, because you like train your body, and like you'll have like when you get old, you won't wear diapers. I'm fully being in diapers by the time I'm 60. And
You're
I'm
like,
okay
I've made my peace with it. I'm good.
I'm naked and I'm going. And
there
I'm okay
you go.
with it.
At that point, anything goes. Once you get past a certain age, you're like, I can be literally nuts because I'm old, so it's fine.
Yes. Honestly, I knew my girlfriend was meant for me when we got in the shower together, and she was like, I have to pee, move over. I was like, please.
You're like, marry me right now. Like, literally
naked as she's peeing with a ring in my hand. Please marry
You're like,
me.
once you're done with that, turn around. I have something to ask you.
Because this is a match made in golden heaven. All
there
right.
You go. Golden shower heaven.
I'm not to the point where I want to be peed on, but let's pee together.
Yeah, there you go. In tandem.
Yes. Oh, this is the glory moment. All right. Never have I ever had a crush on a friend's sibling.
I don't think so.
I think I did. I did
really?
Growing up. It
was
not
me.
Oh,
I don't think so.
That makes things less complicated. Good for you.
Right. Right.
Oh, I'm catching up. All right. Never have I ever told my parents I was staying at a friend's house when I was really somewhere else. I was too scared of my mom. I never did.
Yeah, I don't think I ever did. Yeah, same.
No.
My mom literally operated under this guise of like, you can do whatever you want, just know I'm always gonna find out.
Yeah, and that's what my mom did.
I was like, the ominous nature of that. I was like, all right, for sure.
My mom would try to do shit where we'd come home and she'd be like, I know what you did. And I'd be like, oh my God, I was literally doing homework. What did I do?
Checking the temp always.
Yes.
Keeping you on your toes.
But my sister fucking told me about it. She's like, guess what? When you get to high school, mom's gonna pull this shit. Always be like, I don't know what you're talking about. What did I do? Oh, she's like, my sister's like, always play innocent until it's spelled out for you exactly what you did. I was like, okay. Because my sister was like, I fell.
The rule book.
Yeah. My sister was like, I fell for it too many times.
Dude, my sister and I were so close to, we're 2 years apart, my sister and I. So like, we literally were in high school, but she's only 1 grade ahead of me in school. So like, we were always in school together. And my mom, we didn't date and stuff in high school because my mom wanted us to focus on school. And she would always say like, no dating in high school, and if one of you starts dating and the other doesn't tell me, you're both gonna get in trouble the same. And then we literally were like, okay. And I was literally, I would tell my sister,
power move.
My sister would tell me, she's like, would you telling me? I'm like, hell yeah, bitch, I'm not going down with you.
No.
Oh hell no, I'm not eating that. No way. I said, listen, every man for himself at that point.
Yes.
I'm ratting you out so fast, bitch. You're not even going to see what's coming.
That I've never heard that power move before. That is genius.
Checks and balances, you know what I mean? So
your mom's on another fucking playing field.
I know. My mom deadass was like, it's fine. You can do whatever you want. Just know I'm always going to find out. And I was like, and I believe her.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I still believe her. I'm like, this girl's keeping tabs on me, man. So it was all for the best, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really glad my mom was as like intense as she was, because I didn't get into trouble. I never got into trouble, and then
Same.
I don't really have any regrets, and so I'm just like,
Same
cool.
here.
Now as an adult, I'm like, I didn't get into drugs or alcohol.
Same.
And then when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then
I'm like, same, but also not.
But also not.
Yeah.
No, but like I focused on school. I got degrees.
Same.
And like,
Same.
I didn't get pregnant. Not that
There
that's a
you
bad
go.
thing if you do, but like, no one plans that shit.
I know. When you're that young, no way. So same here. That's why my mom was like, just focus on you right now. That's what she would always tell us. Like, focus on you. Focus on school. It's important. So like, I'm really grateful for all that, because now look at us, two educated, successful queens.
Oh yes. Just successful and hating on men constantly.
Period.
Oh, love it. All right. Never have I ever been to a psychic. I have not.
I've never either. I'm interested to know though. I'm interested to see what it's like. I've never gone though.
My girlfriend always wants to go, and I'm always like, okay, we can, and then she always backs out. But I'm like, I feel like it's all bullshit, and I would sit there and like make up shit and act different so they would get it wrong.
Right. And then what happens if they get it so right? You're like, the woman was too stunned to speak. Right.
That's
I know. Sometimes I know. I genuinely don't know if it's real. Sometimes I think it is. Sometimes I think it isn't. So it really just depends.
People can have be more in tune with energies and senses and shit, but like,
same.
I don't know. My sister has this one that she always goes to.
Yeah.
And I sit there, and my sister is dumbfounded by how she gets all these things right. And I was like, she led you to answer the question. Like, what do you
she's
mean?
either the world's greatest magician or she's actually psychic.
Yeah,
right?
like she's. You're wrong, Colleen, but I'm glad you think all this. It makes you feel better. Okay.
Yeah. I always think too. I'm like, at the same time, it's not hurting anyone. So like, if people truly believe in it, that's fine with me. I don't care. But I'm interested to know. Like, sometimes I am curious to know if I should go and like what it would be like, because I've never gone. So
yeah,
open to it.
I mean, we could go together.
There we go. Let's go together. We'll get our first readings together.
Let's do it. Fucking love it. It says, never have I ever deleted a post because it didn't get enough likes.
I've done that. I think like back in the day, I would do that. Not now, not since I've been like an influencer, but like back in the day, I'm sure I did.
I'm sure. I'm going to say I'm sure. I mean, I've been on the internet forever. I'm sure at one point I was like, I'm self-conscious. Now I'm like, well, you guys are stupid for not watching that.
Yeah, same. Now I'm like, fuck it, take it or leave it.
I'm a genius. You're stupid.
There you go.
Now a lot of it is like the algorithm didn't push it out. And so I'm like, I'm great.
Whatevs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Never have I ever sent a racy text to the wrong person.
No, I've never done that. I honestly, God, don't really like sexting. It makes me want to jump off a bridge. Maybe that's just me. Like,
with a man, it does suck.
Yeah, see, I'm only talking from one side, so that's why it's like my experience with it. I don't know why it makes me.
No, it used to be cringe. I would get drier. I would.
Yeah, it makes it literally makes my fucking butthole retract into my body. Like, it's like, ugh.
I think it's because they don't quite know exactly what we want.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Just like the whole thought of it. It's just like, it's almost like reading fan fiction out loud to me. Like, it's like if I was reading 50 Shades of Grey out loud is how I see it. That's how I like envision it. So I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, one time, it was way back in the day, I was dating a guy at the time, and we were long distance at the moment, and he was trying to sext me, and I was hanging out with a bunch of guy friends, and I literally was like, I don't have energy for this. And like one of my guy friends could tell I was like fucking done, and he was like, what's your problem? I was like, he's trying to sext right now, and I'm not into it. He took my phone and sexted him for me. And I was like, I'm uncomfortable. This is over.
You're like, I feel like.
And he's like, no, just say this. He's like, here, I'll type it. Okay, and this,
like,
this. I was like,
Are you used to like cosplaying as women via sexting?
I don't know, but I got a kick out of it, so then it was entertaining to me. But no,
that's
sexting's
crazy.
With dudes. No,
it's just like the whole. I don't know, just like the fantasy they try to create. I feel like it makes me want to die. So like I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you.
Take it back a step. I don't. Yeah. Just do things to me. Don't tell me about it.
Yeah, we're good. I don't need the narration.
When you explain it, it's not sexy.
Yeah, like that's why I was saying, like, I literally picture it like reading a dirty novel to you, or like narrating porn to you. It's just kind of like
no.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, yeah,
I'm good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, just
A for effort, but we're done.
You could never do long distance.
Oh my god, no, never. No. And honestly, that's probably another reason why I'm super like nah to sexting. I could never do long distance. I give people props who do that. That shit's hard.
I could never do it. I'm way too fucking needy. My love language is like physical touch. I'm like, if you're not you're touching me, I think you hate me and I'm over it. The second I think someone's over me, I'm like, no, I was over you her first. You're stupid.
No, seriously. I give people fucking props who can do that. That shit's hard, man.
No, yeah, I could never do it. Mm-hmm. Never have I ever been fired. Oh shit!
I fucking have been fired. I think, okay, I want to say I've been fired twice, but like it wasn't really a fired thing. Anyways, my first and last job in the service industry was when I was a waitress, which, by the way, is the fucking hardest job ever.
Terrible. It's absolutely terrible.
By far one of the worst and most underpaid and overworked jobs ever.
It is soul sucking.
Working in service, I don't know how people do it for so long, because people are awful just for no fucking reason.
Because they immediately walk in and feel they're entitled to everything.
And they go out and like with the intention of being fucking mean to their server. Like, what kind of sick shit do you have to be on to like to truly do that? I don't understand.
No, my girlfriend was in the serving industry for years. I was a hostess when I was in like high school, but she was like, hey, you don't say please enough. I'm like, I feel like I say it every time I say something. She goes, say it twice. I'm like, okay.
No, truly, that is the hardest fucking job I've ever had, easily, is being a waitress. I've had many jobs, but like, yeah, that job when I was working in that restaurant, my manager, like it was a part-time job. I was in college. I told him I could only work like 2 days a week. Yeah. And then he tried to make me stay longer. Like, I went to school in Hawaii, so I was going home for Christmas. Oh, cool. He was like, you're not going to stay here and work? I was like, no. Like, the fuck?
The managers on restaurants think that you owe them your soul and your life.
And that you're like, in like your dream is to be a waitress. I was like, what the fuck? No, I told you this is a side gig. Like, Ryan, what the fuck? And then the next day he was like, we're moving you to on call, and basically told me I was the worst waitress ever. And I was like, does this have anything to do with our conversation yesterday, or is this unrelated? Like,
it seems like it'd be a weird coincidence.
Seems like the timing is almost too perfect. But so that one, he like let me go, but then he tried to ask me to come back, whatever, and then I just quit. And then I've been very vocal about this, but I used to work at the NFL before all this shit happened for me. Like,
for real? I didn't know what you were doing beforehand.
Yeah, I used to work at the NFL because like my goal was to do sports journalism. So like I was gonna try and work, like I was trying to be on TV, like Cheyenne Tafoya or something like that. So when I was working at the NFL, that was like what I thought was my dream job. Yeah. And it wasn't. It went down in fucking flames, to be honest. That's literally like, me getting fired is probably a very tame way of putting out like down. So like,
what did you do?
I didn't right, honestly, I didn't do anything in particular. It just wasn't a good fit. Like, I just didn't belong there for many reasons, and I was so fucking unhappy working there. I thought it was gonna be my dream job, and it was fucking worse. So I was like, after I left the NFL, I was so lost, because I was like, what am I going to do now? Like, that's what I've been working for forever.
Yeah, you roast bigots now for a living.
There you go. Now that's the dream. Let me tell you, now that's the dream right there.
I can't imagine The NFL, I feel like it's just a boys' club, and you can't have your own opinions.
It was just, and the irony, I've said this before, but the irony is that one of the reasons it didn't work out too was because I was supposed to do social media for them or whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, my ideas weren't being reciprocated well, so they just were like, you suck at this, whatever, left, right? And so the irony is, you thought I couldn't make shit go viral, bitch. I made myself go viral then.
Oh, I love it. They just don't understand what would go viral.
Well, you know, for like making it seem like I'm too incompetent to understand social media, and then I just did it my fucking damn self.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That is the biggest. That is genuinely the biggest flex you could have done.
There you go. So everything happens for a reason.
Love it. Oh, I fucking love that shit. All right. Oh, what are we? I'm at 4, I think.
I think
Who
I have
the
3.
fuck knows?
Yeah, literally.
Never have I ever done something sexual in public with someone else, like past making out.
In public? No. I don't think. No,
nothing like with people around.
Yeah, no.
I don't like that.
That's weird.
I don't like it.
Same. I don't like that either.
I want to be comfortable. I want to make my noises, and I'm like, that's what I want to do.
I don't want to be disturbed. You know what I mean? By outside noise.
I don't want to be mid anything and be like, oh, we have to stop. No.
Yeah.
I'm an adult.
There you go. We're adults. We have homes we can do things in. That's fine.
I got a king size bed.
There you go.
Never have I ever thrown up in public. I have for sure done that.
Oh, I have. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Especially when in my super drinking days when I was like going off the rails in college, for sure.
Oh yeah, it happens. It
happens to the best of us.
It happens to the best of us. I threw up once. I had 2 drinks, but there were strobe lights. I was at a drag fashion show.
Oh, fun.
And I know, it was a lot of fun. And then I had 2 drinks, wasn't drunk at all. And then I was like, I don't feel good. I went out inside and just vomited. And I realized because I can't do strobe lights. I was like, this is embarrassing.
What?
So
is that a drink or an actual, like, was there a light?
No, like there were little strobe lights.
Oh,
and I was like, I can't do those.
That's
like,
crazy.
Now every time there's strobe lights and I like am in their vision for too long, I start getting nauseous. I'm like, I got it.
Oh my God. Oh, and then like combined with drinking alcohol.
Yes.
Probably terrible.
Yeah, there was like cran vodka everywhere.
Oh my God. Oh, cran vodka. I used to get those all the time.
Basic.
That was my drink.
Basic drink.
The most basic
world.
like drink. Yeah. It's like so easy to remember too. I think the last time I threw up in public was like one of my last times like truly getting like blackout shit-faced drunk, like in college. I was like a senior in college, so I was 21. I was past 21 at that time.
Yeah.
So I literally drank. It's just like one of those things where you felt like I was taking a lot of shots and I was like, I don't feel anything. I used to be able to hold liquor like a champ. Now I have like 2 drinks of a spritzer and I'm like, oh, I'm like off my fucking head.
Welcome to getting old. It sucks.
Honestly,
you're 20,
shit.
You're 26, right?
Yeah, 26.
Yeah. Welcome. It sucks. It doesn't get better.
Yeah, it's just downhill from here, honestly.
Hangovers last all fucking day.
Oh my God, and they're crippling. Like they literally, they make me bedridden. I deadass I took way too many shots and I drank way too many drinks. And then I remember my friends and I went to the bathroom at the same time, so we were all in the same stall.
Naturally.
And then I was going pee and I was fully naked because I had a romper on, so like I had to take everything off to go pee. So I was like sitting there fully naked, and then I was peeing and then I just started throwing up on the ground. And then my friend was like, I think it's time to go home. And I was like, yeah probably. Yeah, I think so too. That's probably a good idea.
Like the vomit wasn't just enough of me saying yes.
She watched me throw up everything but my fucking memories, and then she was like, yeah, I think it's time to go home. And I was like, I don't, as an empath, I also think it is time to go home.
I am feeling a vibe from myself. I'm feeling
as if maybe we should probably end the night here.
The time has come. So just step over the vomit as we leave and let's continue.
Literally.
Oh my God.
Literally.
Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, we only have 3 left and I have 3 fingers. You have 2?
I have 2.
Never have I ever been the subject of a rumor that's not true. Of course I have.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has at some point.
Yeah, we're on the internet.
Right.
There was a rumor going around that my sister and I used to scissor.
What the fuck? Did you say that's homophobic? That's homophobic of you to make that up about me.
It was homophobic.
It's extremely homophobic. Oh my God, that is homophobic charged for sure.
It's illegal homophobia.
Yeah, literally.
That's a hate crime.
That's an actual hate crime. Like, actually. What the fuck?
That might have been the funniest thing my sister and I ever read, though. We were fucking
I know
dying.
you guys have been on the internet forever, though.
Yeah.
So
now,
I mean, I don't know. I don't think
people just make up shit. They don't like us for no reason.
Yeah. Oh. Well, see, I just thought of one. Yeah, some dude made a video about me, basically saying that he was like really good friends with someone that grew up with me, and never fucking seen this dude in my life, like ever. So I knew whatever he was gonna say after that was not fucking true. But
yeah,
he mispronounced my last name, so I'm like, oh yeah, known me for a long time, can't pronounce my name. That's one thing. And then he said that like I was bullied as a kid, and I had a boyfriend cheat on me, and I was a crazy girlfriend, and I burned some people's shit and all this stuff, like all this crazy fucking shit.
What the fuck was he trying to accomplish?
I have no idea. I think so, because then I found it and I posted it on Twitter and Instagram, and I was like, I will literally give you $10,000 if you can fucking prove any of this shit. I will run it to you right now personally. I will hand you a check for 10K, 10 racks, bitch, if you can prove this shit. And then he literally just deleted it and tried to like make follow-ups and say like he was just trying to get clout or some shit like that. I'm like, by making things up about me, how does that give you clout?
People are so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
like,
and then
imagine that's how you get your fame, by just like making shit up about
a lie.
Someone.
Yeah, that's right. And then someone literally that I grew up with, like she's known me since I was like 10. She literally made a video in response to his video and was like, I've known Drew since she was like 10 years old. None of this shit is fucking true. And then he just deleted his whole TikTok account. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought, bitch.
I feel like you are the reason for the most deletions of TikTok. Like,
what an honor.
If there were awards,
right?
That was what you would get. The reason the most accounts have been deleted.
An honor. A cross that I will proudly bear.
Oh, I love it. I wish it could be me. All right. Never have I ever gone to work hungover. For sure I have.
I'm out. That was my last one. I for sure have. Oh my God, are you kidding?
I was just one ahead of you. That's it.
I'm glad you caught up to me.
Yeah.
So it was somewhat close.
I ain't perfect. I done shit. The last one was never have I ever given someone a fake number. I used to give I used to give people my best friend's phone number, and she would just have fun texting them.
That's genius. I used to make up numbers, and then one time a dude called it in front of me, so I was like, oh
fuck that.
And then I had to pretend that I was drunk, and I was like, oh my God, that's my old number. Sorry about that. Like, and men are stupid, so they believe everything. So you say that, and they're like, oh yeah, I was gonna say, even though the number I end up giving them is nowhere near the other number I said.
Area code and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, too many numbers. They're like,
their egos are too big. The second you go, oh my God, they're like, oh, okay, I understand.
Exactly.
Fucking idiots.
Like, actually.
Oh, okay, so you lost. Congrats. You don't have to do anything because I have no consequence for you.
I know. I'm like, oh, thank God.
All right, that's it. That's all this is the whole podcast.
Fun.
Thank you for joining me. I hope you had fun.
I had the most fun. This is so awesome.
If anyone listening is not always already following Drew on TikTok and Instagram, you're a fucking idiot, and I suggest you go do it because it is the best thing you will ever do. Oh, someone asked, who do you watch on TikTok? Because we all watch you. Who do you watch?
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I follow you and Colleen, obviously.
An honor, a privilege.
Right. So I don't know. I like have so many that I love. I like watch Teffy a lot. She's like my really good friend.
Okay.
Tess Holiday, watch Straw Hat Goofy, love him.
Okay.
Jay Stoobs.
All right.
Who else do I watch? Anika She, I watch her all the time. Fanita, like it's Nita Baby, love her.
Yes.
So many.
You got some solid follows there.
Yeah.
All right, that's the end. Do you want to say anything? Do you have anything you want to tell anyone? Promote anything? This is a platform for you. Do what you want to do with it.
I want to say thank you so much for having me. This is an honor and a privilege to be an honorary Ballinger.
Thank you for being here.
Of course, anytime.
This might be the only time my sister is ever jealous of me. So thank you for that.
Period. Colleen, hit me up, girl. I'll get you next. You're next.
Oh, fuck. All right. That's it. I love you guys. Subscribe. Do all the things. See you later. Bye. Thank you for listening to this episode of Rachel Uncensored, the only place on the internet where you can find the uncensored version of me, Rachel Ballinger. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, subscribe, or follow, or do whatever this platform tells you to do so that you can get notified every time I post a new episode. Love ya!